This segment of Trojans Live is brought to you by Allstate. The Trojans are in good hands with Elijah Stewart and Chimezie Metu this season. Jordan Moore, John Jackson, joined now by two of USC men's basketball's star players. Boys, we are in new territory a little bit. You know, we always talk about building the program. Elijah, when you got here, you really started this thing with J-Mac. Chimezie, you were not far behind. What's it like going into this season where you guys have top 10 expectations? There's sort of no ceiling on what outside people all of a sudden think you can accomplish. What kind of mindset are you guys taking into it?
It's really refreshing. It's a complete opposite of previous years. We've always been the underdog. Now they got us up top with the more elite schools traditionally, like the Arizonas and the Oregons, and it just feels good.
You know, Chimezie, when you talk about this team and all the guys coming back, was it a conscious effort amongst all of you guys? Was there talks before about, you know, to go pro or not amongst the 4 or 5 guys that were eligible, or did everybody make their own decisions sort of individually and not even talk about it?
I think it was kind of individual, but at the same time we kind of paid attention to what everybody else was doing, because I know for myself, I saw that a couple guys were going to be back in the freshmen that we had coming in, and guys that were going to be eligible. I just knew we had a really good chance to be good. And I thought that if I came back, that it would make our chances even that much better.
You know, it's funny, Chimezie, because everyone analyzes right from the outside. They think they know what you're going to do. They have no idea. You probably didn't even tell anybody what you were going to do, or maybe you didn't even know what you were going to do. I'm just wondering, the feeling when you walked off the court against Baylor, you had played so well and basically proven everything that you could, 28 points against a top team. But you also felt as a team like, man, there was something else out there, right? I mean, there was a trip to the Garden that you were that close to, and a run that who knows how far it could have taken you. So what was your feeling walking off that court that played into your summer and the decisions you had to make?
Right after the game, I honestly didn't even cross my mind. But a couple weeks after, it was just a lot of back and forth. I would wake up one day and I would feel like I was ready, and like the next day, not that I wouldn't feel that I was ready, but it wouldn't feel like the right timing, and you know, going to the NBA is kind of a toss-up, because I might feel like I'm ready, but a lot of teams might not feel that way, and I mean, they're the ones making the decision. So I felt like another year would be good for me. It's only going to help me get that much better, and plus I get to graduate. I graduate at the end of the year, and we have a really good team and a really good chance to do something special.
You know, Elijah, when I look at your game and your career, that, you know, from high school to now being at USC, you were a fantastic athlete. You know, slasher, played above the rim and those type of things when you were younger. But now you developed into a great three-point shooter as well. How much was that part of the plan, obviously, to get to become a great three-point shooter? And then how much better can you even get, or are you going to show this year in 2017?
I came into college as being an athlete. Traditionally, when I came to California, I could only slash, and I developed my three-point game later in high school. So just to like put everything together, I'm starting to try to make better decisions and create for other people now, since I'm considered a shooter and they kind of run me off the line, and a lot of the defensive like emphasis is to like run me off the line, make me create plays. So I just want to help my team out this year, just creating plays and getting people open.
You know, guys, this team is so deep now, and it's so fun to go to practice and watch you guys. And you two in particular, the sense I get, and I'll ask you this one, Elijah, is like there's a lot of guys now competing for minutes, but when I watch you in practice, the sense I get is, hey, you guys can have some minutes, but they're not going to be mine. I feel like you are, you know, with the young players, you're teaching them, but you're showing them at the same time. Is that sort of what's your mentality as you go into practice every single day?
Yeah, when summers come, you know, you got to keep your secrets to yourself until like, the regular school starts. But now that season's coming up, we kind of trying to get them ready for the Pac-12. So we tell them like tips, like reads to make, how to like determine like where to go during the offense, because we run a lot of motion, and a lot of our offense comes off just natural movement. And you just got to tell them, because you don't want them like running on top. We try to like space out the court, like trust that you can shoot the ball. Don't always run towards the rim. Just try to space it out.
You know, Chimezie, this year your role is going to evolve, obviously, because you're a great play, but you also take on the captain role this year. How much does that change your game or your responsibility to the team, and how much have you changed in terms of your role to your other teammates?
Well, first off, being a captain is completely new to me. I'm still like learning from the older guys, Jordan and Elijah, and just taking tips from the coaches every day. I try to get better as a leader, and sorry, what was the question?
Well, just does it change your preparation or how you go about, now that you're a captain, the leadership you have to present amongst your teammates, even some of the young guys?
Yeah, I think it definitely changes how I approach things, because if I'm talking to somebody one way, then everybody's gonna feel like they because I'm the captain, they can talk to them a certain way. So I feel like if I'm like presenting myself in a manner that other guys can follow, then it just makes everything that much easier for the younger guys and for everybody else on the team.
Chimezie, one of the things we got sort of shortchanged on last year was getting to see you and Benny play together for the whole season. I mean, Benny came back at the end, but he was sort of working his way back into shape. How much do your two games complement each other? I mean, it just seems like you couldn't draw it up better as a 4-5 combination than what you guys have on the court.
Yeah, I feel like we're like the perfect combination. He shoots it really well, and I can impose myself down low, and so I mean we try to play off of each other, especially when me and him are in situations where it's just it might be I'm setting a screen for him, because stuff like that's really hard to guard because bigs aren't really in that situation where they have to guard ball screen. So I think with both of us, it just adds that much more dynamic to our team.
And Elijah, I got forget about the basketball questions. I read your bio, and in the bio it says you are a tennis player as well. Now,
You're a tennis player?
It says in the bio. Can you play?
Yeah, I used to play tennis with my grandpa. He kind of helped
that.
me. Yeah. Back in Louisiana, we used to have a tennis court right across from the Boys and Girls Club, and we couldn't go over there till like after hours. And my grandpa used to take me. We used to work on it, and eventually I just became better than him. I used to make him like run side to side.
Your grandfather.
Hit it side to side, and that's when he stopped playing with me, and I used to play with people just at the park.
You guys have had some pretty incredible dunks over your years together here. Who wins a dunk contest?
I don't know.
Who wins the dunk contest?
Between the two of you.
Probably him.
Usually the shorter person wins it. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to him. I'm like Blake Griffin. I developed more of a skill game than just playing above the rim. So it just kind of, when you're not working on dunks that much, then you just kind of becomes just second nature.
Yeah. I feel like I worked a lot on my layup package, so you might not.
He's been doing
that
a lot.
What's that feeling like, though? Real quick, we got to wrap up. What's that feeling like? I mean, Chimezie, last year I remember at Washington State when you threw down that putback, and it was. I mean, I don't know if you sort of like, wow, I don't know how I just did that, but that feeling of sort of like the air going out of the gym, even their bench reacted.
Like that one was pretty crazy. Honestly, I didn't even realize like what had happened until after the game.
Yeah.
I saw like the film, and I'm like. Like, man, like, because it has to be so
timing.
It has to be perfect.
Yeah.
And I timed it perfect, and then because it went off the rim and it hit the backboard too, and it was crazy.
And it's time. If you're not on the bandwagon yet, some of us have been on for a while now, but it's time to join. Jump on. The season starts November 10. Tickets at usctrojans.com/tickets. It's a doubleheader to open things up. The women of Troy will play first, and then the men will take on Cal State Fullerton at 7 p.m. right next door at Galen Center. Forget 2 points for safety. Try up to 20% with the All-State Distinguished Driver Discount. Safe drivers can instantly save up to 20% on car insurance just for having a clean driving record. That's on top of other discounts. Call 1-410 Los Angeles area All-State agents today. Thank you to Elijah, to Chimezie. The Pac-12 sack leader after a hat trick on Saturday is next. It's Rasheem Green on Trojans Live.